everybody, it's Gabby, and today I am reviewing Good Earth Beauty Strawberry Apple Banana Dried Face Mask. This will be my first face mask that I've ever used, which I'm really excited about because it has all natural ingredients in it, such as dried strawberry powder, dried apple powder, and dried organic banana powder and vitamin C. It also has French clay, kaolin clay. So I'm very excited to try this. What I know about face masks is, first of all, you have to start with a clean face, which I have done using Good Earth Beauty Aloe and Honey Dry Skin Facial Cleanser. Changed my life. My skin is soft and smooth, and my acne is not as bad as what it has been, which is awesome. So we're going to start with a little bowl. You could probably use like a mixing dish or something, but I'm just using this little bowl. And so what you're going to want to do, according to the directions, is you're going to want to mix 1 tablespoon of powder with 1 tablespoon of water. And if you don't have one of these fancy little serving spoons, I have mine, it's Farberware, it's 1 tablespoon. You can also use a regular serving spoon, but for today we're going to use the lovely little Farberware tablespoon. So let's get mixing here. Open this up. Powder really doesn't smell like anything, so if you're sensitive to smell, that's probably a good thing. So we're just gonna kind of put some in the thing and just dump that in the bowl. And then I'm also using my water that I will be drinking later. Just kind of gonna dump that in there. And then probably should use a fork or something to mix this together, but I am just going to use my fingers. I probably would make sure your fingers are clean before you mix this and put it on your face. So I'm just kind of gonna mix it around with my fingers until it forms a thin paste-like texture. So we're just gonna mix it around here. Keep mixing, mixing, mixing. Kind of has, I'll just kind of show you, has a little bit of like a mud texture to it. Smells really good though. So we're just gonna keep mixing. Oh, and as you mix it, it's going to turn this lovely shade of like reddish, kind of brown, and it looks like it's activating the little strawberry in there. So, all right. So now we're just going to, ta-da. All right, and because I am totally new at this, I'm just going to use my fingers to just kind of paint my face here. Ooh. It's very, very cold going on, and it's kind of thick, but that's okay. Make sure you don't get it in your eyes or anything. So, and it really has no smell to it. So, I'm sure you could probably use a brush to do this, but I just prefer to use my fingers. Kind of get it down along the chin area, on my nose. Make sure you don't sniff it in or anything. Apply a little bit more to my forehead here. I feel like I'm painting my face with mud, which is awesome. Make sure I don't get it up in my hair or anything. And it'll feel thick as you're putting it on, but you can also feel it working as it draws out the particles in your skin, all the toxins and everything, which face masks are good for. And this one, okay, just kind of pat it on there a little bit. Feels very nice and cool and refreshing. We're just kind of gonna paint our face here, kind of add a little more, and kind of make sure we get these little crevices here where it tend to break out sometimes. So, all right, there. There we go. And go ahead and get it under the eyes a little bit. Just carefully don't get it in your eyes. And we'll add just a little bit more because I essentially just kind of wiped it off there. So we'll just kind of add that back. All right, there we go. So got a little bit in my lap there. That's totally fine. And you're still gonna have a little bit left over, but you really don't need a lot with this on here because it goes on very thick, but it's very thin at the same time. I can feel my skin tingling already, which means it's working. So I'm just gonna close that back up here. All right, so yeah, there we go. And then you're supposed to let it sit for about 15 minutes or until dry, and then rinse off and pat your face dry. So I will hang out with you guys for that 15 minutes and I will tell you a little bit about the product itself. So of course, you guys know every day when you're outside, you know, even inside or outside, your face is exposed to many toxins, indoor air pollution, outdoor air pollution, especially with it being winter time in a lot of the country. We are indoors more than we are outside. So we are exposed to a lot of indoor air pollutants. So what this does is this is I'll show you here. It is a skin brightening mask. And what that means is when you take it off, your face is going to be glowing and gorgeous. And so it all starts with the strawberries, which I personally love strawberries. Actually, everything in here, the strawberries, apples, and bananas are all my favorite fruits. So that's awesome to be able to smear it on my face. So strawberries act like an astringent, which is similar to the alpha hydroxy acid, which is in a lot of face washes. And it also contains salicylic acid, which is in a lot of other face washes. It's good for controlling and eliminating acne. And strawberries also have antiseptic properties and a huge amount of vitamin C. So they can refresh and brighten your skin. Bananas also contain antioxidants and potassium, which your body needs potassium because the potassium essentially does everything for your body. And it can help calm inflammation and irritation and calms acne-prone skin, which I have. Ooh, I can feel this hardening on my face, so it's about time to take it off. And of course then apples, which I love apples. I prefer eating apples over applesauce. Apples have vitamins A, B, and D with flavonoids and polyphenols that help your skin to repair itself. And so I can feel this drying on my face, so we're going to take it off here in a couple minutes. My skin feels very tight right now, which I know that's normal for most masks because it's tightening the skin and it's rejuvenating it and it's pulling out all those toxins that are from inside. So I'm going to, I should have gotten a towel, so that was my fault. I'm going to stop this and add a second one here in a second. That shows me taking this off. So give me 2 minutes.